Have you ever noticed that sometimes, when you get home or simply walk into a room, your dog stretches as soon as they see you? They stretch their front legs, arch their back, maybe even yawn, as if they were waking up from a deep sleep. But is it really just a stretch? This behavior, which seems so simple and ordinary, actually carries some very interesting meanings. In today's video, we're going to explore the reasons behind this common yet expressive gesture. You'll discover what your dog is trying to tell you with that stretch, and how this small movement can reveal a lot about the bond you share. Stick with us until the end, because understanding these signals is one of the most beautiful ways to strengthen your relationship with your pet. Canine body language. Dogs don't speak like we do, but they're constantly communicating, and they do it mainly through body language. Every movement, every posture, has meaning, and stretching is one of those forms of expression. When your dog stretches upon seeing you, they're using their body to send a message. It's not just about loosening up their muscles. It might look purely physical, but it's full of intention. So let's dive into what this gesture could really mean. Emotional meaning. When a dog stretches upon seeing their human, they're expressing happiness and affection. It's like they're saying, "I'm so glad to see you." This behavior is known as social stretching, and it's a subtle yet powerful way to show trust and connection. Unlike the kind of stretch that happens after waking up, this one is gentler, more intentional. It usually happens when the dog is standing or walking toward you, not necessarily after lying down. It's a canine greeting, a calm and friendly way of saying they're happy you're there. It's important not to confuse this with a classic play bow, which is another common gesture among dogs. In that posture, the dog lowers the front of their body, keeps their rear end up, and often wags their tail energetically. That's a clear and enthusiastic invitation to play. The greeting stretch, on the other hand, is slower, softer, and usually happens the moment the dog sees their person, even if they weren't lying down before. They might stretch their front legs, arch their back, and even yawn, all part of a little welcome ritual. This kind of behavior is more common in dogs who have a close relationship with their humans. It's a sign that the dog feels safe, comfortable, and happy with you. And the most interesting part? It shows that your dog sees you as someone important in their life. The more you observe and understand these signals, the stronger your connection becomes. Stress or anxiety. While stretching when they see their human is usually a friendly greeting, in some cases, it can be linked to more delicate emotional states, like stress or anxiety. That's why it's important to pay attention to the context in which this behavior happens. Dogs that spend long periods alone or that struggle with being separated from their humans may develop behaviors that help them release built-up tension. In these cases, stretching works like a kind of emotional release valve. It's a way to let go of discomfort and reconnect with their surroundings, especially with their human, who represent safety. This kind of stretching tends to be more common in dogs that show signs of separation anxiety. They might stretch as soon as they see you, but also display other behaviors like excessive barking, restlessness, or even destructive actions when left alone. So it's important to distinguish between healthy stretching, which comes with a relaxed posture and calm expression, and stretching that seems tense or overly repetitive. If your dog stretches frequently but also shows signs of unease or discomfort, it could be a sign they're dealing with some level of stress. In those cases, it's worth observing their overall behavior and, if needed, seeking guidance from a veterinarian or an animal behavior specialist. Understanding what's behind your dog's gestures is essential to ensuring their physical and emotional well-being. Relaxation. Besides being a greeting or a way to cope with stress, stretching can also simply mean your dog is, well, stretching. Just like us, dogs stretch to loosen up, activate their muscles, and feel more comfortable, especially after resting or being inactive for a while. This kind of stretch usually happens when the dog is in a safe, calm, and familiar environment. They might stretch after waking from a nap, when changing positions, or even just before getting up. It's a natural behavior that shows their body is working well and that they feel at ease. When your dog stretches upon seeing you, and the gesture comes with yawns, slow movements, and a calm body language, it's a clear sign they're in a state of well-being. They're not on alert, not anxious, just relaxed and happy to be near you. So if your dog stretches often, especially during transition moments, like waking up or greeting you, take it as a good sign. It's their body saying everything's fine, they're calm, and ready to enjoy another moment by your side. Tips for dog parents. Now that you know your dog's stretch can be a greeting, a sign of relaxation, or even a way to relieve stress, it's important to know how to respond to this gesture in a positive way. The first tip is simple but powerful. Return the greeting. When your dog stretches upon seeing you, talk to them in a loving tone, using a soft and warm voice. This reinforces your bond and shows that you are happy to see them too. Another important tip is to pay attention to the context. If the stretch comes with other signs of well-being, like a gently wagging tail, calm eyes, and a relaxed body, you can rest assured. Your dog is just expressing joy. But if you notice signs of tension, like heavy breathing, restlessness, or repetitive behaviors, it's worth looking a bit deeper. They might be dealing with some form of anxiety. It's also a great idea to associate this moment with positive experiences. You can offer a treat, start a light play session, or even invite them for a walk. This helps reinforce the behavior as something positive and strengthens your connection even more. And finally, respect your dog's timing and space. Not every stretch is an invitation for immediate interaction. Sometimes they're just getting ready to move or adjusting to the environment. Observing with care and sensitivity is key to understanding what they're really communicating. Understanding these small gestures is a way of caring with more awareness and presence. After all, when we learn to listen to what our dog says with their body, life together becomes much richer and more harmonious. Now you know that stretch your dog does when they see you isn't just a random movement. It reveals a lot about your pet's emotional state and about the bond you share. Observing and understanding these small behaviors is a powerful way to care more deeply, connect more meaningfully, and make sure your dog feels loved and safe every single day. If you enjoyed this content, share it with other pet lovers, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel and give this video a like. It really helps the channel grow and keeps us bringing you more helpful and heartfelt information about the world of pets. And remember to hit the notification bell so you don't miss the next videos. Now tell us in the comments, does your dog stretch when they see you too? What's that moment like between you two? We'd love to hear your story. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. And give your furry friend a cuddle from us.